Some people, their life is just like a triangle also. Work, home, church. Work, home, church. Or maybe it's school and home. Or school, home, church. Just triangle, finish. You don't interact with anybody. You don't go out. You don't go for party. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Relationship and Health Matters with Dodo Shewa. I am Blessing Ekundayo. If you're new to this channel, thank you for joining. Please do well to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any episode when next I drop another one. Alright, and if you're returning, please, I just want to use this opportunity to say thank you to you guys for your frequent tuning in and for watching, for liking, for sharing my videos. God bless you, plenty. All right, so I've got another episode for you today. The topic I'd like to discuss today, I'd like to talk about today, is 5 ways to attract a spouse in 2024. 5 ways to attract a spouse in 2024. So this episode is for singles who are looking to get married this year, hopefully, fingers crossed. All right, so 5 ways to attract a spouse in 2024, and I'll go straight into it. Number 1, work on your appearance this year. All right, your appearance is everything. I remember before I got married, or before I actually met my husband, we met online. He had seen my picture, so my profile picture on. We met then back in days. This was in 2007, 2007 thereabouts, 2008. Yeah, we met on High Five. But he had seen my picture, my profile picture, which was suggested, like how Facebook will suggest friends, to you. And High Five had suggested friends to him, and they had suggested me a few times because I was apparently one of his mutual friends. Then, I was a friend of some of his friends, on High Five. And so when he saw my pictures a few times, but he never clicked on it or clicked to be my friend. According to him, it was later I said because he didn't like my picture, he didn't like what I looked like, at that time. Why did I say appearance matters a lot? Even though at that time, I had lots of good packaging, my content was intact, was correct, but my appearance at the time, or my profile picture then, was not very great, according to him. And that is why your appearance matters a lot. If somebody is going to say hello to you or hi to you or connect with you in any way, for most of the time they must first of all something would attract them. A lot of times it's the way you look. Okay, your appearance matters, so please work on your appearance this year. Ensure that you're looking neat, you're looking tidy, you're looking presentable, you're looking great, you're looking attractive, because your appearance what is like you're going to attract a lot of people first of all to you. So as a man, please be cleanly shaven, shave properly if you need to shave, and if you're going to have beards, make sure that your beards are properly groomed. All right, make sure you iron your clothes. Don't just dress anyhow, rumple your dress with rumpled clothes. Apply moisturizers, cream your body, apply air freshener, smell well. So not air freshener, what am I saying? Deodorant, perfumes. Apply this thing. Smell well. Okay, smell attractively. Dress the way you want to be addressed. As a lady, I'll tell you what, you don't have to be naked to be attractive. Please, in fact, for many responsible men, that's a turn off. If a guy is going to have to marry you, want to marry you and look after you and take you and value you, you don't have to be you don't have to dress nude. Dress decently. You can dress attractively, in a very wonderful way that will turn the head of men, and you will be dressing decently. I'm telling you. So please do not think that you have to dress nude or immodest or very in a very improper or inappropriate way, because nudity is what is selling these days. Please, nudity is not the way to go if you want to find a useful, a responsible, and a good man as a woman. Okay, but dress well, dress neatly. You may say you don't have money to buy expensive clothes. See, you don't need a lot of money to dress well. Okay, if you have only 5 clothes as a lady, make sure those 5 clothes are always sparkling. And if you have more, combine your colors. Make your hair, let it look really good, right? Apply makeup if you want to. If you're not applying makeup, apply white powder, whatever, apply lip gloss, or just make sure that you are looking great and presentable. All right, so that's number one, work on your appearance. Number two is work on your character. That's the second thing. See, when people have been attracted to you and they are ready to date you, a lot of times when they are put off is by your character, how you speak, what you say, how you manage your emotions. Some people, their character stinks. Once you get close to them, you want to stay away. You want to stay far away from them because the character is just nothing to write home about. Look inwards. Look at what is your character like? Are you a disrespectful person? Are you a rude person? Because even if you're attractive and you're a beautiful woman, when people get close to you and they realize your character is not good, they will run away from you, right? I want you to speak to ladies at this time. Sometimes you may see a man come at you or come close to you or may want to be your friend. Sometimes it's not really about you putting him down because he doesn't look like, who your ideal kind of man. Don't talk down at this gentleman or at this guy because you know that, he's not my type. No. He could be your destiny helper. It could be the person that God will use to bring your husband. And that's why it's good to be nice to people. Everybody, irrespective of who they are, respect people. I'll tell you something. My husband that I met, my husband today, I didn't meet him directly, even though he had seen me online on High Five. At the end of the day, it was one of his friends who connected me to him, who connected us together. This friend was not my type. But he was way older than me, so I didn't ever consider him to be someone who I was going to get married to. But I was nice to this guy and we became friends. I took him like a big brother, to be honest. And even when this guy proposed, he didn't propose to me, he suggested marriage to me. I was clear, like I don't want to get married. I'm not ready for marriage. He was ready for marriage. I'm not ready for marriage. I don't want to settle down to someone at this point in time. I still have a lot of years ahead of me, to finish my studies before I settle down. And because he knew that, he was not going to have me, he then suggested someone else who was his brother, okay, who eventually was my husband. So my point basically is, do not look down at people. Do not talk down at them. Be nice, be kind, because they could be your destiny helper. All right. Don't have a stinking attitude. Be respectful to everyone around you because people are watching, people are noticing. It could be your niece, it could be your nephew, it could be your brother, it could be your sister, it could be your friend that will refer somebody who would eventually be your spouse to you. And the same goes for the men also. Don't talk down at anybody around you, okay? Work on your anger. Some people have anger as a big problem that puts off or turns off people when people come in contact with them. Work on your anger, work on your emotions, work on yourself this year if you're looking for a spouse. I'll tell you what, if you think you're perfect and there's nothing wrong with your attitude, I want you to identify a few people around you who are very close to you, who know you very well. Ask them, what do I need to work on on my attitude, and tell them that you want them to be very, very honest with you. Tell them that any bad character, they should mention it. Let them tell you the truth about how they see you, because sometimes we don't really see ourselves, but when we reflect our behaviors to people around us who see us, who experience us, they can give us a feedback about what our character really is like, and be very open and honest with us. And so take that feedback in good faith when you receive it and then work on it. So this is my advice to you, okay? Work on your character. Number 3, I want you to work on your intellectual capacity. If you want to attract the right spouse this year, work on your intellectual capacity. It's important that you work on yourself. Don't just think that you are enough, okay? This is how my husband is going to meet me or my wife is going to meet me. And think that when I get married, that's when I'll go for this, I'll do this. No, your singleness is a gift. Begin to work on yourself right now. And so if you need to go back to school, go back to school. If you need to do your master's, don't wait till you get married, because when you get married and you have children, hey, that's a lot of work. Let me tell you something, you may not even have the time to go back to school. So right now that you are still single, go to school, do your master, do your PhD. And as a woman, don't think that I don't want to read further, I don't want to become a great person in life because it will be difficult to find a husband. That is not true. That is false. Let me tell you something. A good man, the man that knows your value, will actually chase you and go after you because of that value that you carry. And so don't let anybody make you tone down your value, or tell you not to pursue what you need to pursue, or what you want to pursue, or who you want to become in life. No, make sure that you go after who you want to be. And if you're not going to school but you are developing yourself in you're learning a skill or whatever, make sure you learn that skill well and develop yourself to become the best at what you are doing. All right, it's very important. Develop your capacity. Your intellectual capacity is very important. Read wide, read books, develop yourself. Okay, don't just remain as you are. No, this 2024, make sure that you move forward, you go forward, because it is very, very attractive. You become a very valuable person, okay, and you become hot cake. All right, so that's that about that. Right, number 4 is work on socializing and networking. See, some people are so boring. They are very, very boring. Their life is just like a straight line, from one point to the other. If they're not at home, they're at work. Your life should not be like that. It's either work or home, work or home. No, some people, their life is just like a triangle also. Work, home, church. Work, home, church. Or maybe a school and home, or school, home, church. Just triangle, finish. You don't interact with anybody. You don't go out. You don't go for party. You don't go for wedding. You just, if they call for any social gathering, you're at home. You rather be sleeping in the house or on social media scrolling. Yeah, or watching movie. Please go out and meet people. Go out and socialize. If you're the very shy type and you don't like to interact with many people, have a friend, okay, that likes to socialize. That person will drag you. Please, the person will take you out. Be intentional that this year, I want to change. I want to go out, because this is what they're going to find you. See, when you are locked up inside your house, socialize. And if you are also going to be on social media, make sure that you are active on social media. So don't just be monitoring spirits, monitor people's story, people's profile, people's page, and just be scrolling. You will not like, you will not share, you will not comment, you will not do anything. No, this year choose that you're going to be different. That is how to attract a good spouse. Choose that you're going to be social this year. Go for parties, go for wedding, go for social gatherings. If you're in church, make sure you are active in a group. Participate, be active, be intentional about being active about your social life this year, about networking, about calling people, about texting, checking on them. Okay, don't just stay put in one place and think that one angel or one person will just come and find you in your house where you are. No, okay, be active this year about your social life. All right, and that's number 4. So the last one is pray. Prayer is very, very important. You need to pray for the spirit of discernment, because no matter how great a person may appear to be, the person may be a wolf in sheep's clothing, and so you need your spiritual eyes. You need the spirit of discernment to be able to say, God, is this person the right person for me? No matter how great they may look, no matter how amazing they may appear to be. You know, a story of a woman who this guy was so in love with her and wanted to marry her. You know, both of them were Christians. But when the man he was actually going to get married to this woman, but the man actually took his time to pray about her, and God revealed to him that she had a spiritual husband and he shouldn't marry her. All right, he told this woman about it, to pray about it. She ignored what he said. She ignored his suggestion or what he saw. Guess what? He actually put her away. They broke the relationship. Somebody else who was not discerning went ahead and married this lady. I'll tell you what, the marriage did not last at all. They ended up divorcing in that marriage, right? Because this woman had stuff that she was still struggling with, but she didn't even realize that these were spiritual struggles that she had to deal with. So my point is, no matter who you find or who you think that is great for you to marry, do not ignore the place of prayer. Pray and make sure that you have and you receive a conviction from God about that person. Do not rush into marriage in 2024. Do not let anybody pressure you, and do not put yourself under any pressure. Okay, do what you need to do, but ensure that God, you don't forsake the presence of God, the knowledge of God, and His word. Do not succumb to marrying somebody who is not a child of God just because you want to get married. It will burn you. All right, and ultimately I want to encourage you, while trusting God to attract the right spouse in 2024, I want to encourage you to love yourself, because that's the ultimate. If you do not love yourself, you cannot do all of these things I've spoken about. You will not be able to do them. Love yourself. Self-love is the best love. Love yourself. Go all the way to look after yourself. Okay, pour so much love on yourself, because God, your creator, loves you. He cares about you, and I'm sure that he would grant you the desires of your heart. Ultimately, do not forget that God loves you. God loves you. He's with you. He will never forsake you. That is what his word says. So trust in him to bring you that right spouse, for you to attract the right spouse in year 2024. I wish you all the best for 2024. Do you have any questions? Do you have a comment? Leave it in the comment section. I would like to hear from you. Until I see you another time, I am Blessing Nekundayo. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to like it. God bless you. Bye for now.